welcome. I said, welcome to Beard Ties and Threads, your home for all things beard care related, head shaving related, and all things just men's barbecue. No, I'm just kidding. With all things when it comes to men, things that men like, the very masculine channel, and you're welcome here. By the way, I do get distracted very easy. What's happening, brother? Good to see you, Frankie. Happy Friday. Hopefully, everybody has had a great week, and hopefully, your week is over when it comes to work. Work is never done here. I may not report to a day job, but I promise you, I'm always working. Always working. Let me ask you a question. Has anybody out there ever tried deep water spice? Anybody? This one's not labeled yet. Sometimes I have butter sitting around my table, my desk here, the captain's chair, if you will. I have labels on some of these that, don't have nothing in it. Eventually, just so you know, I am going to a 2-ounce beard balm. Now, as you see, because I'm just perfect and I get everything right the first time, when I made these labels, I forgot to change the ounce from 1 to 2. So this is just a mock-up, but this is what the balms are going to look like eventually. All right? No more 1-ounce balms here. They are going to continue until I'm completely sold out. But this is where they're moving. Obviously, y'all know already that these lovely little tubs here, Midnight Current here, by the way, have moved up to a big, hefty, boom, 2 to a 4-ounce. 4-ounce. So let me just say this. I just got so much stuff to talk about tonight. Frankie, one of his favorites is Deep Water Spice. By the way, if you do have a favorite of BHT Grooming, let me know in the chat. What is your favorite? Because I'm going to tell you in a second what my favorite probably is right now. Now, my favorites change. I'm a fragrance guy, and if you're a fragrance person out there, you all know that scents change. You have a lot of scents that you love that'll stick in your collection if you are a collector like myself. But you keep them in your collection for a reason, because your ideas change. Your scents, the things that you go to, they change. Sometimes I want to smell like Parfums de Marly Layton. Sometimes I want to smell like Parfums de Marly Herod. Sometimes I want to smell like Creed Aventus. Sometimes I want to smell like Silver Water or Silver Mountain Water. Sometimes I want to smell like, I don't know, let's say Initio, Oud for Greatness. There's so many scents out there that change. Sometimes I want to smell like Abercrombie and Fitch, Fierce. All these things, Randy, that we want to smell like. But a lot of people's been really, really like just talking a lot about this Midnight Current, by the way. I know Randy, it's one of his favorites. If I was to break it down to you, to give you like the best, the best closest imitation of what it may smell like would be more like a Armani Code Profumo. Anybody remember that? Armani Code Profumo. It is a discontinued, just like the Acquadigio Profumo that Frankie says is his favorite. Pretty much it is Deep Water Spice. I love these things that have been discontinued and you can't find them anywhere. So I tried to mimic a fragrance in a beard oil, in a beard product. I'm right here in Kansas. I'm growing in grace. That's my father-in-law, Randy, and he is my beard student. I have been coaching him. I have been his beard doctor. I have given him the stuff to grow the best doggone beard ever. And you know what? Everywhere we go now, he gets more compliments on his beard than I get on my beard. See, you can't have more compliments than the actual beard doctor. They say the master doesn't always tell all of his tricks because, well, then he won't be able to know more than his student, right? But I have thrown in the whole kitchen sink for Randy. I've given him everything. I just like everything other than the fact of not knowing exactly how I make my products. And but he has an idea. So he is a protege, if you will, of me, of not me, but of my products, of trying it out. So shout out to you, Randy. Frankie J. Frankie Jernigan, he's been on BHT for quite some time now. He's been a faithful supporter of this channel, and he's had a chance to try out a lot of stuff. And I hope, Frankie, you get that Frosty blend soon. Should be getting there anytime soon if you haven't gotten it yet. Now, I told you guys that I had a company that I did a collab with years ago. This is an old collaboration with the company. You probably seen the name. I tried to cover the name because I'm not trying to advertise for this company. I'm not. But this oil, obviously this is a bird blend, you can see. This oil was amazing, fantastic. I'm telling you, I loved it. What I did not like about it is it has coconut oil in it, and it's very possible you can get your pores clogged with coconut oil in anything. But just to kind of get things out here in the air, if you have not checked up my butter, I did move my 2-ounce butters from $21.99 down to $15, and now they're $12. So if you want to snatch up some beard butters, cheap price, 2-ounce, high quality butters here, 12 bucks on the website right now. So this is Oud Essence. This is mine. I've already been using this myself. Sometimes I grab a butter in my studio, and I shouldn't be grabbing my own stuff that I'm selling, but sometimes I do. I do use it. All right. This is my butter. All right. You can see how it kind of looks. So that one's mine. But yeah, I grabbed that one. But anyways, let me see what okay, here's one right here. This one is Old Saddle. Old Saddle. Hey, I want to say this. Randy, thank you so much. Appreciate that super chat. When I get super chats on this channel, it means a lot to me because I put a lot of time and effort into trying to help you all out, and I don't expect it from anybody, but when I do get something like that, it does mean a lot. And I appreciate that, brother. Seems like you've been doing that a lot lately. Let's see here. I'm going to show you some things tonight as you're coming in. You want to chat, you want to share some thoughts. You know, if you got, a lot of you guys got some new scents today from BHT Grooming in the mail. I know a whole lot of shipments that have been delivering today and delivering tomorrow and delivering in the next few days. I did a what I meant to say was I did a whole lot of batch orders sent out, I think, I'm going to say last Friday. A lot of y'all are getting it now, and then Monday or Tuesday, I think Monday, I did a whole bunch of them coming out too, and you'll probably be getting that tomorrow within the next few days. But for all of you guys that got the Woody Woodpecker that's still available, I said for the first 30 orders, y'all, we get a cool sticker. Look at this sticker. Is that not awesome? Woody Oud Pecker. This is a limited edition sticker and goes with a limited edition oil. And a lot of you guys have been picking this oil up, and I promise you, I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding at all. It is going to be one of the best scents you probably ever have experienced. And I'm not just saying that just because I made it. I've had several people today have messaged me. Some have actually went online. Some tagged me on YouTube and said, wow, this is amazing. My wife, my kids, 5 stars, best scent ever. I had a reviewer get it and say, oh my gosh, this is so masculine, so manly of a smell. I love this. I'm going to try to pop out a review ASAP because it's that limited. It's going to be gone. But first 30 orders out there, getting pretty close to 30. I have just a few more of these left, but I only had 30 of these made up because it was only going to be for the first 30. So that's that. This one's, by the way, mine. This is not what they look like. The labels look way better than this. This was the first round. No number, no batch code on it, but there is a batch code on it, but the scent is the same. Amazing scent. Fantastic. So with that being said, since we're talking about the stickers, I do want to let you guys know that I do have some other stickers available on the website BHT Grooming Company. There's that one. And here's this one, which is one of my favorite logos right here. It's got the bald and bearded look. BHT Grooming Company. And I just love, I love black and white. You know, it's in my life, it's black and white. I love black and white. And I had stickers that I used to sell when I used to give these out actually. This was before I really launched with BHT Grooming. This is before BHT Grooming was even around. As you can see, my shirt says "Stay blessed, stay bearded." It used to be my motto or my slogan, I'd say, after my shows or my videos. And now it's "Look sharp, lead strong." That's kind of my tagline now. But it used to be "Stay blessed, stay bearded." And I had some cool stickers, obviously, my silhouette of made up right there. And I do have I've got a big old like logo on my wall. It's black and white, obviously, and it says "Stay blessed, stay bearded," and a big old CB that kind of looks like this one, that C and the B right there. That's this, by the way, this is my album on one of my songs, "Never Fade Away." If you ever go to Apple Music, or you go to Apple Music, you go to Amazon Music, YouTube, whatever, you type in Chad Boney, you'll find my music, Chad Boney Music. And so that's the CB logo. Roy, good to see you, bro. I enjoyed that post earlier about the Woody Oud Pecker. I was just talking about you. I did leave a comment earlier on that, and I just got your message as well. And I'm so glad you liked it. Man, I'll tell you what, the way you mocked that up and put that in front of that tree, and you did the little teaser for the new scent coming out next month, dude, I love that. Amazing. So yeah, stickers for Woody Oud Pecker. Other stickers available if you want to put them on anything. I don't know. Some people are really into stickers. I do want to talk about something a little bit different now, because I have this, and you know, guys like cool stuff, and it's getting close to Christmas, and they've got sales going on. I don't even know if I'm an affiliate with this company. Maybe if I am, I'll figure that out after this stream and put a code down there if you want it. But this is my wallet. This is like my second wallet that I've had. And I used to have a metal one, and I did not like the metal one. And it's just because the metal was uncomfortable when it was in my back pocket, when I'd sit down. And but I like these type of wallets. And in the beginning, I was not happy with the metal one that I had from this company. This is Extra. And if you've seen these online, I do have one. I've owned this for the last year, since last Christmas. And it's got a little trigger there. All right. And it's really cool on the inside. You can't really see my ID and all that stuff. You really don't know all the information, but I really didn't care. I mean, as long as you don't have all the things, my socials and all that, we're good. Anyways, it's got a lot of cards you can hold right there, and a little money holder. And it's really cool because, you know, these cards go up like that. And concealed carry. Concealed carry. Yes, I do carry. Anyways, really cool wallet. But I have this one. All right, this is a backup that I bought. And I love the color green. I do. I've always been a green color guy. Like I like kind of like a sage green, but and that's what color this one is, by the way. You can't really tell, but look at this blue one. Isn't that sweet? Brand new, amazing wallet. All right. So I highly recommend. I used to not, but the other ones, I can go ahead and recommend these ones. If you are a guy and you're looking for just a cool thing to have, you know, make your life easier when it comes to cards and things that you carry in your pocket, highly recommend these. All right, I do. Now, this is not a sponsor from this company. In fact, the company doesn't even know that I'm even talking about their stuff. I seen this when I was kind of straightening up today. I thought, you know what, I'm going to share this with some of my friends out there. Jacqueline, good to see you. And so what it is. If you like these, you're going to like this. By the way, I don't know why I'm going to say this, but I think that I should, because, you know, a lot of people may be thinking in the next couple of months of buying some spring clothes, some clothes for the winter, whatever. I've always been a Levi person. You know, just for the random conversation here, what is your guys' your go-to jeans? I know it probably sounds weird. What's up, Brian? What is your go-to jeans? Are you a Levi guy? I'm a Levi guy. Levi 505s. That's what I wear. I love those. But I did run into a company last spring, or maybe it's the end of last year. And I'm going to tell you right now, I've always been a Levi guy, but if I could buy all of these jeans, that's all I would buy. Number one, they're super comfortable. Number two, very stylish. But number three, they've got an actual zipper within the pocket that actually locks in your stuff that you may lose. Like for me, I don't always put my stuff in my wallet. For cash, I just put it in my pocket. If I got cards, I usually put it back in my wallet, but sometimes I put it in my pocket, and just it's just one of those things. But the cool thing is that they actually have a zipper within the pocket, so you can lock them in there, and you never have to worry about anything. They're kind of supposed to be for like traveling, if you have passports, stuff like that. But I did a review on that company. It's called Aviator. It's from California. Perhaps Jacqueline and Raw, you probably maybe have heard of that company, Aviator clothing, and I love Aviator jeans. When I was skinnier, I was wore Levi's. That new scent is fire. I'm telling you, it's amazing. It's amazing. I appreciate that. I do want to say this. A lot of people ask, Chad, what is your favorite scent? I've got a lot of favorite scents. But one of my top scents that I've been going to a lot lately, and I've been selling it like crazy, is the latest one that I've released. That's a mainline. The new mainline's coming next month, but this is the latest mainline that's been released, called Blue Suede Ember, and it's got a luxury, smooth cologne type of vibe to it. Guys, I'm not kidding. Don't sleep on this one. Do not sleep on this one. If you like, and I had the notes here, warm, woody, and sweet. I put these 3 notes on here because I feel like it makes it easier for people to kind of get an idea what kind of scent it is. If I was to break down like top notes, middle notes, base notes, or heart notes, you guys would be like, okay, I'm confused. Not all of you guys, but some people. They'd be like, okay, I'm definitely confused. But if I was to tell you a scent it's kind of woody, sweet, aromatic, mineral, boozy, you would have an idea what kind of scent it really is. Earthy, maybe it's got some patchouli in it. But this one is a nice, sweet scent mimicking Bond Number 9 from New York, Bleecker Street. And I'm telling you, this one, when I put it in beard, I literally smell this all day long. Like, there are some scents that you put in, that's just, you smell it for a few hours and it's gone. But this one, I'm telling you, this one, Blue Suede Ember, will literally last you all day long. And if you're on a date, you're gonna have your date like just mesmerized and just in a moment of mysterious curiosity. What in the heck is going on with you? And is it cologne you got on? Because the closer they get to your beard, the more they're like discovering, dude, you're smelling amazing right here. I want balm butter and spray with that scent with matching oil. You're talking about the new one that's coming out next month, or are you talking about Blue Suede Ember? Wonder if you can do scratch and sniff stickers with your different scents on them, so when someone orders something, they could smell a difference. So somebody, and maybe it was Raw, that mentioned that before. I'm not sure who did. I think it was Raw, maybe. But it's a great idea, and I could possibly do that. Right now, I do have samples that I do offer on the website, and these are just little 5 ml drams. They don't cost very much. I mean, a lot of people don't want to commit to $20 when they don't know what the scent smells like, but for $4 for 5 ml, you can literally get quite a bit of drops out of one of these actually, unless you have a big beer like me, and it might take just a couple days. But it's enough time to discover and figure out if you're going to like it or not. Get an idea how long the scent's going to last. But in fact, I got 2 samples that I'm going to be packing up for an order I just got this morning at the Midnight Current. So let me know, guys, if you have received, obviously, Roll, we know that you've received your Woody Oud Pecker. We know that you received the new sample. People are more inclined to buy if they can smell it. Absolutely, for sure. So this is just discussion. What is everybody's thoughts on the scents that you have gotten from BHT Grooming? So it doesn't necessarily have to be the new Woody Woodpecker. I mean, that's like the hot topic right now. I mean, everybody's buying it. People I don't even know is getting on my website and buying this. I think the word is traveling fast. That Woody Woodpecker is like a scent like none other. So it's going to be gone. I'm going to be kind of sad when it's gone because it's just such a great scent. But at this point, I may not ever bring it back. Just to be honest with you, unless something completely changes. 2026 is going to be a very, very busy year for me. It's going to be a busy year introducing new things, going to the lab, coming up with new ideas, coming up with new products. BHT Grooming is not going to be a company that's going to be here today and gone tomorrow. It's not going to be something that is a fly-by-night deal. It's been a lot of work, a lot of groundwork. Obviously, I've been on YouTube for a long time. I've been building this channel, building community, building trust, and I work hard. I really do. And I told my wife, I said, I think 2026, things are going to take off. I think so because everybody that's received my stuff enjoys it. A lot of them continue to come back. And, if I keep on putting out the great products, coming up with new scents offered where it's not just, this is all I have and we're kind of pigeonholed into a corner, something that is like a ongoing deal, but also evolving, coming out with different things. I do have some bottles here that I'm going to be making and body washes. There's nothing in this. Obviously, this is just a bottle, but this is going to carry my body wash. And this body wash is going to be in all the scents available. And yeah, just new stuff. I don't want to really go into whole detail right now. I mean, I want to kind of just introduce it as it comes out. My son said it smells like candy. Okay. Are you talking about Woody Woodpecker? Yep, Woody is 100 as well. That smells good. So yeah, I enjoy it. I really do. But I wanted to come on here and I wanted to share that with you guys. I wanted to tell you guys again that the butters are going for $12 now. That's very cheap for a 2-ounce butter. Most places you're going to find these around 20 bucks. Fantastic. Also, I had a reviewer text me, and they said, that Midnight Current is almost incomparable when it comes to smelling like anything they've ever smelled before, which was a good compliment for me to know that he enjoyed the scent well enough to say that it's not like anything I've ever smelled. I can't wait to review it. But yeah, between the Woody Woodpecker, honestly, and the Frosty blend, I wish I had the Frosty blend with me right now. It's upstairs. I'm wearing the Frosty blend today. I lied to you, and I'm sorry for lying. I try not to lie. I'm actually wearing the Blue Suede Ember today. I was gonna wear Frosty, but it's not that cold today. It's 50 something. Some people would be like, dude, you're crazy. That is cold. Like you Californians out there, you guys will think I'm absolutely nuts saying 50 something degrees is cold. And it or isn't cold. And it is cold. I'm not gonna lie. It is cold. Especially when you get the wind coming in. But when the temperatures have been down to like 20 and 30, 50 is actually feeling pretty good. So on days where it's like 30 degrees, 40 degrees, 20 degrees, and we really haven't had a whole lot of temperatures out there yet this season that are like sub-zero. But those are days I'm definitely going to be using Frosty for sure. At least give us an annual for the Woody Woodpecker once a year maybe. I'll be bugging you for it. Well, all right, brother. You might be bugging. Could happen. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. It's just my whole deal is starting a business. You got to make money to grow a business. You have to. And if you're really losing money because you're not trying to sell something real expensive, but it's pricey to make it, you have to ask yourself, is it worth it? And I know the scent, I know the product is worth it to use, but is it worth it in a business standpoint with producing it and making it? Um, and it's just one of those deals. It's just one of those deals you have to think about and consider. And I don't know, perhaps maybe one of these days, if all the ingredients become on sale, I'll hit a sale sometime and uh, and maybe Woody sells for roundtable membership. Yeah, I mean, I could, I could. It's just I would have to. Again, it's just one of those deals. But that would be funny. That would be funny to get it to the point where everybody is like addicted to it, like it's some type of a drug, like a crack or something. Where oh my gosh, I gotta have it. Well, you got to be a roundtable member to get it. That would be funny. But um, that's not necessarily who I am. I don't. I'm not trying to persuade people to. I mean, I enjoy the roundtable membership. I really do. I appreciate everybody in it. I think it's awesome. It's growing. I think we're up to like what 12, 13 members in the roundtable. Amazing. Um, but um, I wish that I'd get more members there for sure. But it's one of those deals. You just have to really think about. And who knows? I'm not going to say it's going to be out of the picture forever. I'll just say that. How about that? Is Billy here? Billy, good to see you, buddy. Are you able to comment? Will it let you comment? I know he's a roundtable member as well. Thank you guys for becoming members of the roundtable. I know Raw's a member. We've got Billy that's a member. Ryan's a member. Brian's a member. Um, I'm trying to think who else. There's another Ryan that's a member. Let's see here. Do a pre-order like a MOQ. I'm not sure what that means. What does MOQ mean? Oh, by the way, um, I was going to answer you, Brian. When's that Frosty coming? So the Frosty that you ordered should be in the like it should be getting there anytime. It's in the mail on its way to you. Let me see here. I'm looking up your order now, and let's see here. Okay, so you had Frosty, and it shows that it's supposed to be delivering on Monday. It's supposed to be there Monday. So you know how USPS is. I hope it shows up Monday. Hopefully, well, I wouldn't say to show up tomorrow. I'd say hopefully maybe it might show up a little early, but usually it'll be a little bit farther. It's in Kansas City right now. So because it's 18 degrees. Oh my gosh, dude, you should have ordered that Frosty last week, bro. Hey, I will say this. Ryan, not Ryan Gardner, but Ryan that's on here. Keenan. I believe that's his last name. Ryan Keenan. Ryan, where are you at, Ryan? User. That's what his handle is. User XU7. Um, his name is Ryan, and he actually had ordered um, 4 Frosty blends, 2 beard washes, and a blank slate butter. And I got to tell you, a lot of people's been buying the butters like crazy. They've been buying the blank slate butter, and a lot of them's been buying the Amber Trail. Amber Trail's a great one too. I've started making like fragrances for my friends, and I had um, some of the Amber Trail on the other night, and people were like, "Oh man, I smell Amber Trail," and they thought it was in my beard. It's funny, and I go, "No, this is fragrance. You smell it? Oh yes, it's very strong." So I'm wanting to make one of the fragrances that I have. I'm wanting to make one for myself of the blue suede ember. I think it just smells so dang good. And here's the deal: when I start making and delivering, or delivering, when I start sharing on the website next month the fragrances, I think a lot of people are going to buy the new scent. I'm not going to tell you the name of the new scent, but if you have the new scent, you know what it's called. And I'm going to offer that in a scent for fragrance, and I think it's going to do very well. I think there's going to be a lot of people that's going to try this beard oil, and then they're going to say, okay, I need the butter, I need the wash, I need the fragrance, the extrait de parfum, uh, perfume, fragrance. I want it all. I'm just going to tell you right now, I sent out 15 samples of next month's drop. And here's the thing. They told me, some friends of mine that's been in the business for some time now, they've told me that October, November, and December is like the best months of the whole year when it comes to beard companies. You will have the most sales during those months. And I see that. I get that. You did a no shave November. It's starting to get cold. Fall, winter time's coming. Guys are starting to grow their beards out instead of the summer where a lot of them will cut them off. By the way, I rock this beard all year round. My father-in-law rocked his beard all year round. We were literally in Florida at Panama City Beach on the beach for the whole week wearing our full man chin curtains. And guess what? Didn't bother us one bit. Maybe the humidity, just kind of dealing with the humidity. And I know that we've got another member on the round table too. He just also, it's interesting because he just got rustic timber, and he messaged me on YouTube and said, oh my gosh, I just got, it's kind of funny because a lot of guys, when they get like beard products, they'll just like, okay, I'll try it tomorrow or I'll try it the next day. I remember times where I was so hyped up and excited about getting a beard product sent that I was ready to go ahead and use it right when I got it. Like literally, I'd go wash my beard off and then I'd put the oil in because I was so excited about trying it. And that's what he did. And a lot of you guys may know James Percy. He's on our roundtable membership. You guys, I'm sure you maybe see him come and go. But by the way, thank you, Randy, for that Sunday earlier that you threw up there. I was trying to say that to you, and I didn't. It's in the garage. I think so. I don't have one I don't like, but Oud Essence and Deep Water Spice. Can't wait to try Frosty. Hey, I'm going to tell you right now. So I love Oud Essence. I do too. I've always been an Oud guy. That's kind of what got me really into Oud stuff, like the Woody Oud Pecker. I live Tom Ford Oud Wood. I've got Armoff, or not Armoff, but Latafa. Oud for Great or Glory. I've had Initio's Oud for Greatness. I love Oud, but Oud has been done a lot of different ways. And there are some Ouds, you guys may not have experienced it, but I have. There are some Ouds. And the reason why I've experienced this, because I've been in fragrances for a long time and I have been doing reviews on beard products for a long time. And when you have hundreds of beard products that you review, there is a few beard oils that I've smelt that smells absolutely incredibly disgusting. That my wife says, oh man, that smells like an old man's breath. And I'm thinking, dude, that's pretty bad to be compared to an old man's breath. My kids will take that beard oil and say, oh, you got to smell this one, guys. You got to smell this one, Mom. This one's amazing. And they'll say, you got to close your eyes, and then it'll be that beard oil. And she's like, oh, it's old man's breath. It's that bad. It's because there's Eastern spices mixed with some type of a raw oud, and it's just very off-putting. But the ouds that I have are going to be very pleasing. They're not going to be far out there where they're so niche that some people may not like it. Now, there are occasions where I like a fragrance that's very unique, and a lot of people may not like it. If you're a collector, you're into that type of stuff. But for the most part, when you produce a oud for the general public, general public, I could say that, you got to be careful what you're putting out. You want to put something out that's going to be safe, because a lot of people don't want to buy something and go, oh man, I can't use this. And it's a waste of money. So know that it will be fantastic. It's very nice and earthy, but not like dirty, if that makes sense. Again, this one's mine that I've used. This is the butter of the Oud Essence, but I've got a lot of Oud Essence oils sitting right there on the wall, ready to go out. So if you're ready to buy some, snag them up. I'll send you some. You'll love them. Let's see here. Oud can be different, but the Oud is good. Absolutely, for sure. Also, I have, going back to that Frosty. I was at a young adults group last night that I pastor. Had a great night. Bunch of young people came out, and I had a young man. He's he's about 22, and doesn't have a whole lot of facial hair, but he's got a little bit. And he's been coming, and he's a construction worker. And he said, "Man, I've been meaning to try your stuff out." Well, I just happened to bring a little bubble bag, if you will, bubble wrap bag, and it had amber trail in it. It had Oud Essence, or sorry, Woody Oud Pecker, and it had Frosty Blend in it. And I had my own Frosty Blend in my pocket because I didn't want to open it up, because that the only thing that was not opened yet and it was sealed was the Frosty Blend. So I let him smell them. He liked them all, but he said, "Man, I really like that Frosty Blend." He even liked it over the Woody Woodpecker. And so after the deal, I went up to him and I said, "Which one of these did you say you really liked?" And he's like, "I really like that one, the Frosty." And I said, "Here, you can just have this one." He goes, "You sure? You sure?" And I said, "Yeah, you can have it." And he's like, "Man, I've been meaning to get with you and stuff. I do want to talk to you about some stuff." And so, but anyways, 22-year-old really enjoyed the scent of Frosty. So that should tell you something, because I know a lot of times there are some really good fragrances, but they're more kind of geared toward young people, the party type of fragrances. Sometimes I think of like 1 Million by Paco Rabanne. Used to be more like a bubble gum, if you will, type of fragrance, real fruity, if you will, but nice. Just, I love the smell. I still would wear it, but it's more for like a younger person that would go out and maybe go clubbing and stuff. I'm not a clubber, but that type of vibe, kind of playful, young. But there are more mature scents that are more for men, probably in their 30s and up. Something more like Creative Ventus that you're probably not going to catch some 18-year-old wearing, because he probably has no idea what Creative Ventus is, or Bond number nines probably, or things like that, or maybe like the whole gentleman line from Givenchy. But for him to say that, I thought that was a pretty good sign. It was a good sign that most people are going to like the Frosty Blend. I think it fits the bill with the name Frosty. It's not going to be like straight up peppermint. A lot of people love peppermint. By the way, peppermint is good for beard growth, but it's definitely not straight up peppermint. It's like crushed, broken candy cane, mint, lime, mojito, um, distilled water. I mean, all kinds of stuff put into that, and it makes it like almost like a winter mint or winter green, but it's not winter green. I'm just trying to think of ways to explain it. But when you get it, you'll know what I'm talking about. And when you get it, if you like it, if you don't like it, either way, let me know. Shoot me a message if you have my phone number. Shoot me an email if you have my email, info@bhtgrooming.com. I gave an amber trail today to a coworker. He said he really liked it. So here you go. Awesome. Hey, dude, if anybody has more of my stuff than anybody, it's probably you. You've practically been one of those guys that have pretty much bought every single thing in my lineup other than merch. And you did try to buy a hat. And so and I appreciate that. I do. I appreciate what's going to help me is having customers monthly that will help bring money in to make more stuff, to build a business, and to offer amazing products where every month you're on. You have everything to have the best looking beard possible. And I think Brian, Old Spice, yeah, definitely Old Spice. Old Spice, they've got all kinds of scents. Like they just keep coming out with new ones all the time. I'm not a fan of Old Spice myself. I used to try to use some of their body wash and their deodorant, and I just got to a point where there was other things I would rather use than Old Spice. And there's nothing necessarily wrong with Old Spice. A lot of guys use it. I try things out all the time, different things. So I'm a what do you call myself? I'm a roamer, or what do you call it? I'm a drifter, like when it comes to trying different things. But where I do sit and stay is BHT Grooming. I do try different beard companies out. I still rock different beard companies sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. It's not like I just use my own products all the time. I would be lying to you. There are other scents that I don't have that other companies make, and I think they're awesome. But I'm always like, if there's a scent that I can make for myself, I'm definitely gonna do it because scents are great, but also carrier blends are huge too. A different carrier blend may work better for you, but the ones that work great for me is the ones that I have made, and I hope that they work great for you as well. I have a natural kind of a red tint, if you will, to my beard. It is brown, but there is a little bit of red in it. I've never had red hair on my head hair. But, I don't know if it's just some Irish in me or what, but I do have a little bit of red in my hair. My wife jokes around. She said, "So that's explains everything, having red in your facial hair." She said, "Because I know what you always like to say about red-headed people." And I'm like, "Yeah, you're right. They do have tempers. They can get really fired up, and we kind of kid around about that. Hopefully, California sales pick up soon. So, I did get I've got a person that I just had an order from California. Actually, now he just made his second order. So the first one, which is interesting, and he might, who knows, maybe he'll be chiming in, or not chiming in, but maybe he'll catch the replay. And I don't want to really go and tell his information, but I'll give his first name. He's from California, and he purchased the other day and turned back around today and repurchased again uh, two Woody Oud Peckers. And I don't know, do you know a guy named Geronimo? Maybe you do, maybe you don't. Geronimo, I don't know. I'm not going to say his last name, and I'm not going to tell you what cities he's from, but he's from California, and just to protect his identity. But that's another Californian that has purchased from me. And I get a lot of people from the Northeast and Southeast that buy from me, like Alabama, a lot of Virginians, not a whole lot of Floridians. Obviously, James Percy is a Floridian, but there's a lot of people like Massachusetts up there in the Northeast, and I got to say, there are probably more bearded community people up in the Northeast, like Pennsylvania and all that area up there, than anywhere else in the United States. It's crazy. And now I know that the bearded, they're from what is it? Arizona, I think. I think they're from Arizona, Temple in Arizona, and they've got a lot of bearded people there too, apparently. So, but I'm excited. I'm happy. I'm happy to see that BHT Grooming is getting out there, and we share this sometimes on my other channel as well. But I'm just going to tell you, like right now, just going off the top, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 31 orders that are actually in transit right now. 31, guys. And that's not counting some that I'm actually still trying to fulfill and ones that just delivered. So I've been doing a lot of orders lately, and it's picking up. But here's the thing, what I was going to tell you, and I kind of got sidetracked. A lot of my friends been saying, it gets really, really like slow between January and like Valentine's Day, or January until like springtime. And for me, I don't want it to get slow in January. I want to come up with things and just start out the year with a bang. And so what I think and I don't know for sure, but I'm hoping that by sending some of those samples out of the new drop next month, that it's going to get a lot of precipitation, if you will. It's going to get a lot of curiosity. It's going to be a lot of talk going on. A lot of people are going to want to come and buy the new oil dropping, because I honestly believe that if most people are like each other and really know what a good scent is, they're going to jump all over the new scent that's coming, because they already know what it smells like, and they're going to get a full bottle of it. And when I come up with the butter for it, and I have a fragrance for it, I think that people are going to love it. They're going to jump on it, and that'll help me get my sales going up in January, and then moving into February, coming up with some new ideas and things. I love the idea that what Jacqueline said, the other day about how I could offer like maybe, and it's going to be busy for me. It's going to be busy for me getting these things out, but also coming up with new ideas, because you have to come up with a presentation, you have to come up with labels, you have to come up with the scents and all these things. And so it takes a lot of work, guys. It's not something that you just jump overnight and just say, okay, I'm going to throw something together last second. Hey, we got men product reviews in the house, aka Eric. Good to see you. He's another beard reviewer guy, friend. And if you haven't checked his channel out, you got to go check him out. But he was the one I was just telling you guys about that had picked up the Woody Oud Pecker the other day. Got it. I think he got it yesterday or the day before, and said he was going to do a review. But he also got other things like Midnight Current, and he was saying that it was incomparable to other scents and all these things. So it was nice to hear that. It really was. And and that's not just him. There's been a lot of people that has been buzzing and saying things lately with some of the new drops. And so I probably should have sent him a sample of the new drop coming next month too, but I didn't. I only sent 15. I had 15 made for 15 people. And if you got one of those samples, you are a lucky person, because nobody else has gotten one of those samples. Just you guys. Made the labels up for you guys. But I think it's going to be an absolute banger. I think that January comes, all those 15 guys that had the sample, they're going to buy it. They're going to, hopefully, a lot of them will talk about it. See, I'm on Instagram, if you don't know, at BHT Grooming. And if you like scents of mine, if you try products, man, share them on Instagram. Tag me. Tag my page and or my channel, whatever, and I will repost it, and get you some extra attention on your page. But that's the only way I'm going to really grow, by word of mouth. I'm not paying hundreds of dollars for advertisement, just word of mouth. And I'm excited about the products coming. So again, Valentine's Day comes, I'm going to be releasing some type of a kit for men and women, for him and her. Uh, Shout out again to Jacqueline for that great idea. Springtime comes. It's going to be another drop, limited scent. And every month I'm going to try to drop a new scent. I know it's going to be busy. It's going to be hard. I'm not going to have like a massive full lineup of main lines, because I think that can get really too muddy. And it can get to the point where, because I know as an end user and a reviewer, you don't just look at the beard product, but you also look at the website. It's the whole package. It's the person behind the brand. It's the product, how it works in the beard, how it makes your beard feel. Even the next day, how does it feel? How long does the scent last? What does the scent smell like? What kind of notes does it kind of share, and what vein is it going into? Like, is it more of a gourmandy type or a fresh foodie type? I'm not really a foodie type of guy, by the way, but I do offer Cocoa Reserve just for all the guys that are into that type of stuff. But I think that as long as I have a mainline lineup that's not overdoing it, I can always release limited drops, because they can come and go. And it's, everybody wants to try a limited drop, because it's not there forever. And I think it's good. It's good for both the end user, but also the company, because the company knows that a limited drop, people will buy it because they don't know. It's the whole idea of FOMO. the fear of missing out. Now, where it gets really bad is when you overshoot it, a FOMO, and it's not that good because then it's almost like clickbait. You're trying to get these people to buy something that's just not that good. But if it's really, really good and it's very limited, because you're not going to just put a whole bunch out there to sell, um, then it's great for the end user because they have something that's exclusive that not everybody else has. But I don't think that I'll ever have another limited. I don't want to say I won't, but the idea of having another very limited run like this one probably may never come again. I don't. This one is very limited. I was not lying about this one. There's no FOMO about this one. This is just literally very limited because it cost me way too much to make, but I made it for you guys because I know it's a great thing. And I think it'll be good for my business to kind of get it out there because if people know that BHT Grooming produces a great product and maybe it's here and it's gone, maybe they've got other great stuff that they can offer. And that's kind of where I kind of wanted to go with that. And so let's see here. Go back to the chat here. I mean, on the top left of your shelf, from my point of view, is that grade before shave, wash, and conditioner, yellow and black bottle? Are you talking about right here? Is that the one you're talking about? Or this one? I'm not sure which one you're talking about. If you're talking about the yellow and black one, no, that is head blade, and that is head slick, which is some shaving gel. To the left of that, or your right of that, I don't know which way it's showing on your screen, but that's Mad Viking Beard Co., the black one. Raised Bearded, hey bud, how's it going? Good to see you, man. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. How's the Woody Oud? It's fantastic. Unlike anything else. I'm just going to tell you that and leave it at that. I promise you. Sad part is yours is good and it's limited. I can't wait to get mine. All right, so you're going to have to tell me who you are, Terray from Georgia or GA. You're going to have to tell me who you are because I'm sure your name is different from ordering. Let's see here. What's good? Sin of the day is Latafa Oud for Glory. I love Latafa Oud for Glory. I love Anicio Oud for greatness. You got great taste. You do. I love Oud. Oud just makes you just calm and in the mood just to chill, right? Let's see here. Those two. Yeah. Yep. Trey, I ordered last weekend. Okay, yeah. So Trey, I feel like you've ordered before from me too, a couple of times. Trey, the Woody Oud Pecker, you should be receiving that tomorrow. It's showing up late, and I'm sorry for that. I don't actually. It says it should be either tomorrow, but it's saying it's still in transit, and I'm hoping that USPS gets on their game and starts getting things going because I hate it when stuff gets locked up in transit. And so I'll have to keep an eye on that one. I'm glad you said something, by the way. And thanks for stopping by. My wife and I are going to watch a Christmas movie. I have a good night, brother. I did post the Woody Oud Pecker video. Oh, I didn't see it yet. I'll have to go check it out. Guys, we've got to go over to his channel and check out the Woody Oud Pecker. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, Eric. Merry Christmas. Tell your wife hi. I'll be sharing an oil here and there and posting your cards and giving them out what I can. The Cocoa Reserve I'm giving to my daughter for her hair. I'm probably not sharing the Woody Oud though. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. That's why I don't give it away. You know, I think I may have given one Woody Woodpecker away and I didn't want to, but I did it. I did it for one of my roundtable members because they asked for it. And I did not have the courage. It wasn't the newer ones, but it was the old one. I only had like one or two left. And I did not have the guts to say I'm not giving that one away because it's a limited edition. But you know what I did? I said, you got it. And I sent it. And if you're watching, you know who you are. And I appreciate you. Double tap that screen if you would. Give this a like. I surely have. My kindness only goes so far. No, I get it. Do you like all ouds? No, we were just talking about earlier. There are some ouds that are disgusting. There are some ouds that have like Eastern spices. It's kind of funny. I was saying it earlier, but my wife and my kids, they go, man, that smells like old man's breath. Terrible. Terrible. And then you get some reviewers that get online, they'll swear it smells so good. And you're like, you know, then you ask other people, what do you think about this? Oh my gosh, that's terrible. So, you know, majority of people really just don't think it smells that good, but I don't know why anybody would like to hype something up and lie about it, right? Who is this in the place over here trying to drop some cocoa? 30 Spray J, who do you think you are coming in here hot with some hot cocoa? Good to see you, bro. All good. My wife loves the deep spice. I love deep water spice. I do. I love it. Absolutely love it. I have a bottle here that's not even made up yet of deep water spice. All right. I just got to get the scents together and make some more of it. So I have to put it all together because I'd like to mix different things together to make some of the scents that I make. And this one it's in the process of being made. I agree. Oud for Glory is just a nice, safe, woody. Yeah, I agree. I agree. So, Oud for Greatness, Oud for Glory, fantastic scents that are massa pleasing. Another one I would agree on, or would say, and you probably agree if you know your fragrance, is Afnan, um, the Supremacy in Oud. Absolute clean oud. And I'm telling you, it lasts a long time on your skin. Every time I wear that stuff, it is like a monster. Projects, people love it. You never have to worry about it. I've got different Latafas, like, um, Amir Al Oud. It's supposed to smell like by the fireplace, and it's pretty close. I don't think it's 100% one for one, but it's pretty close for the price. But I'm to the point now where I can actually make my own fragrances that smell like these, just as good as. And I'm not trying to be prideful, but I can make fragrances that smell just as good as some of these knockoff companies and sell them pretty reasonable. But it's hard to sell as cheap as Latafa. Latafa, Armaf, they've got fantastic prices. And I'm just going to tell you. But what I've been trying to put out is going to be Straight Dave Parfums. And I think I'll probably sell these for like around the $45 mark. And it's because about 40% of that whole thing is going to absolutely be fragrance oil. All right. And so if you know how much that is, that's almost half of the bottle of a 1.7 ounce. That means when you spray it, about 40% of that is all oil. And so the ratio there is going to get you longevity and projection. And a lot of the things that you buy at the store, first of all, you don't even know what you're getting. You don't know if you're getting something watered down, something they're trying to rip you off. A lot of them is just going to have all kinds of like perfumers alcohol in it. It's going to dilute it. So you might get a little bit of the smell, but then you're like, dude, I don't smell it at all. That's not what you're going to get with BHT Grooming. Hey, Roger, thanks so much for becoming a Roundtable member. Listen, guys, if you're a Roundtable member, don't miss tomorrow. Tomorrow's the 20th, and you all know every 10th, 20th, and 30th, we do a giveaway at BHT Grooming for all the Roundtable members. So tomorrow, 1 o'clock, I have it already set, 1 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. I hope I see every one of you guys from the Roundtable there at 1 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time, because I'm going to be giving away something from BHT Grooming, and you don't want to miss it. Don't want to miss it. How do you feel about fruity oud fragrances such as oud? I've never had that one. I've never had oud maracuja. Never tried it, so I couldn't tell you. What do you think? Is it good? I don't really honestly feel like I've had a lot of fruity ouds, to be completely honest with you. Did the second batch of Woody Woodpecker get different labels? Yes, they did. So what I did, I had, so let me just go back to the beginning. In the beginning, I had another company making the labels for BHT Grooming as I started. I am 2 hours ahead, yes. 2 hours ahead of California, or West Coast time, or what is that, Pacific time? So, and I'll get to the question. The Roundtable is an exclusive membership for anyone that wants to be a part of it. I think it's $6.99 or $7, something like that. But you get 25% off monthly from BHT Grooming that nobody else gets. You also get 3 chances of winning beard products from my company, and I ship it to you. So we do on the 10th, 20th, and 30th of every month, we meet at the same time, 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, and I have everyone in the chat after we talk about things, what's coming to the company and where we're headed. I get advice, I get their thoughts, kind of throw some things into the hat of what we want to do, and then I do a giveaway, and I say something like, pick a number between 1 and 200, and whoever's closest wins, and you get it shipped. And last time I gave some clippers, and I gave a clipper and a detailer and a full shaver whole kit. And maybe Roll, did you get that already? I would think that you would have gotten already because I think I shipped it with the Woody Oud Pecker and that stuff that you got too. So how do you get the code? This is how you do it. You send me a message and I tell you your code. All right. I make up a code for you monthly. All right. And it'll be the same code every month, but once it's used, it's only good for once a month. And then the next month you get it again. So, because if I gave you 25% off the whole month and I'm giving away free products, I would be losing money. I actually had it at 30% before and tried to drop it to 25 because I'm losing money. All right. So who knows? Maybe eventually I'll have to drop it down to 2 giveaways a month. I don't know. But right now, you get a lot more back than what you're giving. So awesome. Hopefully you like those clippers and stuff. Let's see here. I'll be there. I'm going to pass on the giveaway. You're going to pass on the giveaway because you win every time, don't you? You got Frosty coming. You've already tried everything already. Are you okay? So the second label. So first, I had a company doing my labels, and I wanted better labels. So I tried to, make my own labels. I couldn't really get a good image because they were glossy. So then I went to matte, which was this one, and this one turned out fantastic. The matted look, but the thing of it is that the labels, honestly, in my opinion, the ones that I have, they just hold up better when they're glossy. And I like the way the glossy looks on the green. So all of my labels are gloss now. All right. They're not matted. And it's very clean, but also what I did on this batch, because it's so limited, I actually put a batch code on there. And if you're wondering what the batch code is, it's the month, the year. And so should I ever come out with another batch next year or something, if I get talked into it enough, it'll have a different batch code, but they're all numbered. So it's not like I'm making a whole bunch of labels on a gang sheet. I am, but every one of them is unique. Every one of them has a number on it, and they're sold sequential order, and that's your number. So I believe Raw, yours was number 8. I think I seen earlier on your post. You had number 8, and so Ryan, he was the first one to buy 5. He said, right in the roundtable membership, bring it back. I'll commit to the first 5 because I didn't want to sell these unless I knew people wanted to buy them because I was not going to have them just sitting around and throwing all that money out for it. And he committed for 5 of them, and so I said, okay, well, we'll just go ahead and get this going. And I'm glad I did because everybody's buying them all over the country now. So it's 709 right now, if that helps you. It's very nice. It's a leathery passion fruit oud. Okay. I'll have to try it sometime. I'll have to try it. How do we get the code? Okay, I already answered that. Yes, got it all. Perfect. That's so cool. How many of first editions? I'm excited to receive. So this batch, this one right here, there was only 9. 9 of these made. The only people that got these was a few people that had bought them online. I know Matt over there, No BS Beer Review, he got one of the originals. Obviously, I have the original that I'm still using myself. But yeah, there was only 9. Very exclusive. And I have a little bit more of this second batch, but it's not going to be a lot. And that's why some people have been buying 5. Some of them been buying 2, 3, 4. It's funny because Roger just became. It's not really funny. It makes sense. But Roger Depperman, he just became a roundtable member. Congratulations! Thankful for your support. Thank you for buying from my company. I just want to personally, because I haven't really talked to you. I don't know. Maybe we've talked before, and I'm just not recognizing the name. But I want to thank you, Roger, because you've bought a lot from me recently. Um, I know that you've bought a Woody Oud Pecker, and Then you turn around and you probably thought, man, I need to buy some more Woody Woodpecker because it's going to be gone before you know it. You bought another Woody Woodpecker, and um, then you ended up buying, what else did you buy? A Frosty blend, and you thought, man, that sounds great. And then you bought another Woody Woodpecker. So you bought a lot of Woody Woodpeckers from me, but also that this Frosty blend is going to be fantastic for you wherever you're from. In fact, uh, going back now that I remember, you are from the Northeast too. So uh, really cold weather up there right now. I know New York has experienced some snow. We're not having snow right now, thank God. I know a lot of people love the snow, but I used to like it. I really don't like it anymore. I get cold too easy, but I hate the way people drive, and I hate driving on the snow anyways. I almost ordered the first batch, but missed out by a couple of days. Was so glad. So I had a buddy too. The same day that we had our roundtable membership conversation, I said, "Okay, I'm going to do it." I had a guy, a friend of mine named Brad, in the bearded community. He texted me and he said, "Man, I went to buy the Woody Woodpecker and it's sold out. Are you planning on doing another run of it?" And I said, "Well, yeah, I think I'm gonna do it." And said, "I just made it live for pre-sale." He turned around, snagged it right up, bought it. I need to follow up with him and see what he thought about it. But I've heard nothing but great stuff. If you like the darker fragrances, I recommend Coco Morado by French Avenue. I imagine a waxy Christmas candle with a chocolate. So I do want to try French Avenue. I think there's a scent. Is it Braun? Braun by French Avenue? Braun, liquid Braun. I think that's what it's called. I want to try that. I want to try that. And there's so many fragrances I want to try that it's just, just trying to, get to the point to where I can go buy them. I'm just so wrapped up in making the beard products right now and my own fragrances. I just never really have a whole lot of time to try to go off and buy the. It was high in the. Shut up, Raw. High in the 70s. Get out of here, man. Get out of here and go watch your Christmas movie and just wish you were dreaming of a white Christmas. No, I'm just messing with you, dude. Man, I really wish I could have been able to get my new scent dropping next month into more people's hands. I really do. I almost, I really did. I really do. But I'm kind of trying to build it up to suspense where nobody knows exactly what it's called yet. And right before I release it, I'm going to I don't know. What I might do is just have it like all curiosity, wondering what it is, build a suspense, because everybody that's tried it and smelt it is like bedazzled by it. Wow, oh my gosh, amazing stuff. I get it. I brought some of that stuff to my church, and people were like trying to put it on their arms like it's cologne, and it was beard oil. I mean, they kept smelling it all night. Like, dude, listen, you need to pay attention in church and stop trying to smell your arm the whole night. I mean, amazing stuff, incredible stuff. But it's kind of funny because a lot of you guys already know, how it connects to, the past with the name and all that. But it's more personal, and I think a lot of people are going to love it. And what I'm probably going to do is just say a special drop mainline is coming, and on this day at 12:01, it will release, and I'm gonna release have so many made, and then I'll have to make up another batch of it because I'm true small batch, guys. I'm not like hundreds of oils sitting around. I literally do all my work back here and have it ready to go. And so the good news is you are getting something that is absolutely fresh and is going to last a long time. All right, so same bottle as the liquid brun. It's just purple, not brown. Liquid brun is too sweet. Okay. Well, thanks for telling me that because I don't know if I like things too sweet either. The only white Christmas I get is a husky dog hair on my lawn. That's funny. That's funny. My husky dog hair. Wow. I'm dreaming of a white husky.
You still want it?
Wow.
It's messy, so.
Incredible.
Yeah,
Thank you.
be prepared.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm about taco made.
You going to talk about it?
I'm about taco out.
Tacoed out.
Ellen handed one in because they already ate some.
Okay.
But
Thank you. All right, guys. Let's see here. Where were we at? Daughter's having a birthday party with their friends upstairs right now. And I'm doing a quick live down here. Actually, not really quick. We've been on here an hour and 10 minutes. So I will say this. I just want to take a moment. These labels are old ones. But let me just say this. If you've never tried my beard wash, my signature beard wash, all right, the one that is infused with argan oil, guys, you're missing out. I'm just telling you, you're missing out. This stuff is, I mean, if you think my scents are good, thank you. But if you want something that is going to keep your beard really nice and clean, it's going to keep the oils in your beard. It's not going to strip them, but you're going to have a lathering effect. Like it's going to lather like a beast. It's going to make it feel good. It's going to smell incredible. This stuff smells incredible, by the way. Very little goes a long, long ways. You got to check out the signature wash from BHT Grooming. I have these things. I think I have these tagged below. The Frosty Blend, the Woody Oud Pecker, the Blank Slate Beard Butter. Again, I said this in the beginning. This one is Deepwater Spice Butter, all right? And it's not labeled. It could be yours if you want it. Just let me know. I'll put a label on it. I'll ship it to you. I'll write a cool little note like I do for a lot of you cool people out there. A lot of my friends and helping supporters out there. I like to write a little note that's personal to you. I think, here's the deal. I think making a great product is great. I mean, nobody wants a bad product. But I think that going a little bit extra and adding a little bit more to it, like something personal, like when you buy from me, it's a personal deal for me. It matters to me. It's not just you. It's just not like another number. And that's why I love my roundtable members, because I actually get to know you better than just coming on my videos and leaving a comment. I get to know you. And a lot of you guys have my number where you text. A lot of you guys, are really in the know of what's going on with BHT Grooming. And I'm a very personal guy. I'm an honest guy. I'm kind of weird sometimes, funny, have a good time. My personality. I like to have a great time. And I think a lot of you guys do too. Life is too short to have just everything boring. It needs to be fun, energetic. Sometimes I'm serious too, but at the end of the day, whether I'm funny and just acting stupid and hilarious, or I'm dead serious, I'm business minded, and I'm just thoughts are like organized, all that stuff. It's authentic, authenticity. I'm honest. I love editing videos. Sometimes you'll see that. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes it just depends on how I feel. If I want to really get into a video and edit it and have the zooms in and out and all that, I'll do it. But if I just want to have a normal video, I'll just do a normal video. That's why I do a lot of live streams. I do a lot of live streams these days, more than I ever have. And the main reason why I love doing these live streams is because I love to interact with people. When you guys come on, I like to talk to you. Some channels will never give you shout outs unless you pay them a super chat. By the way, if you ever do want to do a super chat, I'm not going to argue about it. I'll take it. I'm always for trying to build my channel and have some more income come in that can help me with the business. I'm all for that. I'm not going to ever ask you for money, but I'm never going to turn it down when it comes to super chats. But those are fun things, when people, I think, 30 Spray J came in earlier, and he gave me a big sundae. Cool things like this, people like to do and have a good time when they're having the community, and you see me, and I try to talk like a normal person, like I'm sitting in front of you, drinking a coffee, right? There's no coffee in here, but you know what I'm saying. Like I'm sitting here in front of you, and we're talking like we're real people. And there's nothing behind it that's fake. It's just what it is. I appreciate the kind words, Roll. I'm glad God uh, put us in path with each other too. Um, so, anyways, guys, I'm hoping, just so you know, I'm hoping to um, get to on my channel. I've been really trying to push to get to 10,000 subscribers, and my next goal, the goal right now, is to get to 8,000 subscribers. That's my short-term goal right now, and I'm like 153 subscribers away from hitting 8,000 subscribers. And when I do hit 8,000 subscribers, I'm gonna give this Baldy Pro away to somebody. I love Baldy Pros from Grooming. It's not like they're endorsing me and telling me to talk about their stuff. I'm talking about their stuff because my wife uses this, my daughters use this, I use this. I love Hummingbird. I help run their channel. They've got a great MK17 or MK13 head shaver. They've got a great MK17 full shaver. I've been using the full shaver a lot lately because it gets closer shave than this one. But as far as a rotary shaver, this has to be probably my favorite. It's very comfortable. It's got a close shave. Not the closest, but it's probably one of the closest when it comes to a rotary. And if you want comfortable head shave, rotary is honestly one of the best ways to go because they're a lot smoother when it comes to the way it feels than a full shaver. But a full shaver will get you a closer shave. But then again, you got to be able to take that closer shave. Sometimes it can be a lot more like harder on heads. But you have to kind of move into that. So that's going to be my 8,000 subscriber giveaway. And when I hit 9,000 subscribers, so I know I'm out of the picture right now, but I still have a microphone on me. When I hit 9,000 subscribers, I'm going to give this Brio Raise away. Now, I know this is, dude, I have head hair. I don't need a head shaver. That's maybe what you're thinking right now. And that's fine. It's no big deal. I get it. But most of y'all have a beard. And if you have a beard, and you don't know about the Brio Beardscape version 2, this isn't the version 1, which version 1's great, but if you want the bells and whistles, you're going to get the version 2. It's going to look cleaner, nicer. Battery life is fantastic. And I'm also going to throw in the new thing that they have on their website, and I love it. It's a magnetic guard system. So they have a blade that's magnetic that goes here, snap. All their blades are interchangeable. You can have a body blade, a zero blade, ceramic blade, all these blades. But the ceramic blade comes with it. You can buy all these other blades that you can use with this, but they have a snap guard blade that's magnetic, and they have guards that magnetize to it, and it is absolutely amazing. I think it's about $45 for maybe $50 for that whole thing, and I'll buy that too. And I'll include it in this giveaway at 10,000 subscribers. And I know you guys are going to love this. If you've never had a version 2 Beardscape, I gave one away at my 5,000 subscriber the beginning of this year. So in January, I hit 5,000 subscribers, and I'm almost to 8,000 subscribers. So almost 3,000 subscribers in less than a year. I don't know, that's good. It's not great. But I'm ready to get to 10,000. When I get to 10,000, it'll lock a lot of things for me on this channel where I can actually tag things that I talk about in the channel. It makes it a lot easier than me just having to put them all in the description, the links. Like just tag them. You just click on it and it goes straight to the company. So MK18 is going to be the Beard Boss. I have it right here. Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic heated brush. I love this thing. It's very, very just quality, but then again, most things that Hummingbird comes out with is literally great quality. All right, this is pretty solid, but I love how long the teeth are in this, and it really gets deep down into your beard, and it actually heats up pretty dang fast. Really, I mean, you can see right here. I've never charged this thing yet. I've had it for like 2 weeks now. I've used it several times on the last like strain of battery, but I mean, batteries don't stay charged forever, right? But love this stuff. And the red right there is like an infrared technology system that keeps your beard from getting burned, like overheated. But you always got to be careful, anyways. I wouldn't trust it, even though I like Hummingbird and think they've got a great thing. Definitely, 400 is pretty high. I don't usually go to 400, but my that's just my opinion. I usually go about 360 on my Aberlight Go too. So let's get it moving. Let's get it moving. Lewis, what's up? Appreciate you stopping by, brother. Guys, hit that like button. Double tap the screen if you haven't. I would appreciate it. Trying to get up there to 8,000 subscribers. We're at 7,847, trying to get to 8,000. So if you guys can share this with your friends, tell your friends about BHT, Beard Size and Threads. Definitely tell them about BHT Grooming because definitely trying to build that brand, build the company. Let's see here. All right, Roger Depperman, congratulations once again for joining the BHT Roundtable. Don't forget tomorrow, 1 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. There's a giveaway. Don't want to miss it. Don't want to miss it. Make sure you guys go over there. And if you haven't, it's in the description below. You can become a member. You just have to scroll down to the bottom of the memberships and become a member. A lot of you guys may be just a member. You get like early access to videos. But if you want to become a Roundtable member, you got to scroll to the bottom. And 3 giveaways a month, 25% off a month, one-time code each month. And you get exclusive information about the company. So with that being said, I'm going to get off here, jump on my other channel, do a little bit of moderating. If you want to come over there to Growing in Grace 28, you'll see me over there. But other than that, I appreciate you guys tonight for stopping by. Again, do me a favor, go check out Woody Oud Pecker, go check out the Frosty Blend, heck, go check out the Blue Suede Ember. Tell me if that's not one of the best cologne scents you've ever checked out in your life. And don't forget, I'm telling you, the Woody Oud Pecker is going to be gone before you know it. So don't miss it. Blank Slate Butter and the Signature Beard Wash. I promise you, there would be no excuse for you not to grow the best dang beard in the world when it comes to just your ability to be able to do it. All right. Make sure you use a good comb. By the way, a little nugget for you. Always dig deep into your skin when you're in the shower with one of the combs like this that are, solid and in your mustache, because that's what I do every time I get in the shower, because it will exfoliate your skin and cause blood flow, which can help promote beard growth. All right, it does. It works. If you don't believe me, go ask Dan C. He'll tell you the same. It absolutely works, and I've been doing it for a long time. All right, guys, have a great Friday night. I'm gonna jump off here again, and if any of this sounds good to you, make sure you hit that like button. I'll see you next time. Take care, guys. See you in the morning, or actually, I'll see you tomorrow at 1 o'clock.